Hey guys, welcome to the day after the Oilers 3-1 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights. This is a segment that I do after every Oilers game. I put it out the next day, and it's just more of a formal sit down. I'm in front of the camera. We have a discussion. I wear my goofy little hat. Sometimes people like to point that out. I'm sitting in my crazy room with all my Stanley cups over there. It's obviously just green screen, though. It's not legit, but I do like to point that out because there's always someone that thinks it's real, and I truly wish it was real too. And I wish hitting 17 wins in a row would have been real last night too. That would have been really nice. Adin Hill obviously played really well for Vegas, kind of stole the game for them. The one thing I did want to talk about right off the bat was in the third period. Now, in last night's post-game reaction video that I didn't elaborate on a couple things. And the first one here is Knobloch going back to McDavid and Draisaitl together after they went down 2-1. To me, now I know what Knobloch was doing because he had been playing them together for a little bit there before the All-Star break. And now I get why he did it, but I actually felt like that took a lot of momentum away from the game. I thought all four lines overall throughout the game were rolling really well. I thought the third line was playing really well. The second line was okay. I felt Draisaitl was kind of up and down in his game. I feel like he was trying too much. Evander Kane didn't really look engaged until the third period. I'm not sure what's going on. I know he was sick, and I know he missed that first practice coming out of the All-Star break. And speaking of the All-Star break, there's going to be a lot of fans that are going to blame the All-Star break for the streak ending, taking the momentum away. Now, does it play a part in it? Maybe. I think it's just more unfortunate that it happened to occur after the All-Star break against Vegas, a division rival. I would rather this loss happen in February than have a loss like this in the playoffs against Vegas, because it is realistic that these two teams meet again. And if the playoffs were to start today, it would be Vegas and Edmonton in round one. And if Vancouver keeps winning, it won't matter how much more wins Vegas and Edmonton gets. They're probably going to end up matched up together. So it was a good measuring stick game, and I think Edmonton passed it with flying colors, obviously, other than the end result. Yeah, so I guess yeah, that was one thing. I'm just trying to get my thoughts straight here. The All-Star break, I don't blame the All-Star break. Chris Knobloch loading up McDavid and Draisaitl in the third, I thought killed momentum. And then a couple players I wanted to talk about as well. One is Connor Brown. I thought he played really well on the penalty kill. Just like really, really well on the penalty kill. But again, doesn't really generate anything other than that. I didn't really notice the fourth line a whole lot, which can be good if you're not noticing guys, and that means that they're probably not playing terribly or making egregious mistakes. But it would just be nice to get something out of Janmark or Brown or even Derek Ryan too. Derek Ryan's having kind of a down year, but Derek Ryan's one of those players. He's 35, 36 now. Not expecting him to provide the offense. It'd be nice if our guy that was given a $4 million bonus for playing 10 games could get on the score sheet. Be nice if he could put a puck in the net. Come on, Connor Brown. I'm still rooting for him. I still think he's going to get some goals, and I still think the goals that he's going to score are going to be very important. But man, last night was a night where we could have really used a goal from some of our depth players. A Brown, a Janmark, Evander Kane would have been nice to get a goal from. He did have a really good look in the third period. Early in the third, before Vegas went up 2-1, Draisaitl made a really nice backhand pass to Evander Kane right on the back door, and Adin Hill just came over. He was able to stop it. I'm actually shocked at how well Adin Hill played, because when you look at how he played and some of the saves he was making, it didn't look like he was tracking the puck super well. He was kind of flopping all over his crease. And it's like intentional chaos, maybe, kind of like how Dominic Hasek was like intentional chaos. Hasek always looked like he wasn't in the right position to make a save, but then all of a sudden he was. And that's kind of what Adin Hill was doing last night. And why is it always these goalies that can do that against Edmonton? I don't know. Would have been nice to get that 17th win in a row. Would have been really nice. One thing I did want to bring up as well, so I'm going to move my camera over to the right here, because I did want to bring up the game score from last night's game. So Basically, it takes things into consideration. You have your like offensive impact, on ice offense, on ice defense, defensive impact. Um, so Vincent Desharnais, he had the best like overall impact in the game. He was a like about +2 game score is what it's called. So hockey stats cards, they put these things out if you've never seen them before. They're very interesting. They provide a little bit more context. The the deeper, again, I'm an analytics guy, some deeper analytics. So here you can see the on ice offense. Even though I thought the third line played well, like you see Holloway, like when you're in the negative range here, that's not good. But the on ice defense was good. Edmonton, for the most part, held Vegas to outside shots, nothing really high danger. Skinner ended up ending the night with like a negative 0.2 goals saved above expected, but he still finished the night with a like 920 save percentage, which is obviously good enough to win. But I wanted to show you guys this because there are two players here specifically at the bottom of this little card here, this little graph, and that's Darnell Nurse and Cody Ceci. And the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because it seems like every time we play Vegas, those two are the ones at the bottom of these game score cards. They're the ones that get feasted on. Bruce Cassidy and his ability to line match and get the guys out that he wants against Nurse and Ceci. And I feel like this was actually unfair to Nurse because I thought Nurse played really good. I thought Cody Ceci played not very good. And then you see Connor Brown, Matthias Janmark not having any kind of impact at all on the game, really. It's good to have low event players, but then you have Draisaitl, who's actually too high event for the game. His defensive impact and offensive impact, it's just he was all over the place too. So for those who were complaining about Draisaitl in the comment section from the video last night, the post game reaction, I totally get it. I totally see it. I understand it. It sucks because I was wearing Draisaitl's sweater during the game, and he's my favorite player. And when he struggles, I always feel bad. But overall, this adds up. Like Desharnais, I think, was the best player. And again, I'm just trying to get my words, like my thoughts here. My brain is just scrambled lately. I would like to see Desharnais bumped up to the second D pair with Darnell Nurse. I think Vincent Desharnais, I think he's played more than good enough to deserve a bit of a reward and a bump in ice time. And I think Cody Ceci should be moved down to the third pair with Brett Kulak. And I know Kulak and Ceci haven't always played super well together in the limited minutes that they have. Their impacts aren't super great if you look at the analytics. But I am curious because Darnell Nurse's like impact away from Cody Ceci is very positive. Darnell Nurse, when he is not with Cody Ceci, has some very strong metrics. And it would be nice to see what Nurse and Desharnais could do. Because Desharnais is such a responsible, just kind of stays back, shut down, old school style, like defensive defenseman, I think it would allow Nurse to be able to skate a bit more and not have to worry about covering major mistakes that are happening. Cody Ceci's play in the third period where Darnell Nurse makes the play behind the net. He wins the puck battle. He puts the puck back to where Ceci should be grabbing the puck and getting ready to give an outlet or put it along the boards. Ceci just watches the puck, decides not to do anything with it, and then he skates in front of the net and he does a screening, a little drive-by of Stuart Skinner, screens Skinner. Skinner has no chance on Stevenson's shot. You don't want to blame one player for a loss. You don't want to blame one specific player for not being able to hit a historic 17 wins in a row, because as fans, we're just so excited and we're passionate. But it's hard not to look at that and be like, what maybe could have been. It would have been nice if that mistake wasn't super egregious from Cody Ceci in the third period. Bouchard, thought he played okay. I thought he struggled a little bit getting shots through, and the one shot he did get through ended up hitting the post, so go figure. I didn't think Nuge played like terribly. According to the impact card here, the game score, he was pretty low event throughout most of the night. So so I just wanted to show you guys this, and I want to know what your thoughts are. I can even make it a little bit bigger for you. You can take like a better look. I'll let it kind of like hide behind me. I'll just move out of the way for you. If you guys want to pause the video, you can take a look, see what, if there's anything on your mind about that, you can totally just let me know in the comments section below. And then, that's Pretty much moving on, Edmonton plays Anaheim on Friday at 8 p.m., and the game is in Anaheim, so Edmonton continues their little road trip that they're on, and I'm going to be curious to see how they respond to a loss, because it has been a long time since this team has lost a game, and not only lost a game, but it was a loss in regulation, so their record is now 26-20-1, or 26. Oh my God. Do I not know what the record is? Sorry. Oh my God. I'm crazy. Hold on. Let's figure this out. It's 29-16-1. Why did I say 26-20-1? I don't know what's going on. My brain, literally the last few days, don't know what's going on here. But yeah, this was my pregame report. I had to open it up to see what Edmonton's record is. It is now 29-16-1. But yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it. That's kind of my overall thoughts. I talked about the players I wanted to talk about. What did you guys think about the game? How are we feeling after the win streak comes to an end? Do you think the All-Star break played into it? You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I love engaging with everyone. You guys have been super great. Pretty much like 99% of the comments are very not only positive, but they're also constructive, which is really nice. I can engage with a lot of you, and that's kind of like the goal of the channel here. Keep things more upbeat, more positive. I like to keep a chill attitude. I know some reaction YouTubers like to like scream at the camera and be like, oh my God, I can't believe they lost. That's not how I roll around here. I'm too chill for that. I'm too mellow. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's day after segment. If you guys liked the video, make sure you hit like. If you really liked it, make sure you hit subscribe as we continue to build a terrific channel here in 2024. And I will see you guys for I'll have something up on Thursday for you, and then of course Friday I will have my pregame report, so we will go from there. I appreciate you guys watching this. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care.